Hi friends, Maga Supreme here coming at you guys with another reading. So for this reading, I decided to take a look at the very next blessing that's coming into your life, an emphasis on very next. I just felt guided to do this reading because of the spring equinox. Spring is really starting to come into full effect. And I've been feeling this energy for quite a while that there's new beginnings, old is falling away, the new is coming in, melting of the winter ice. There's been messages all up and through my readings and my energy about that. So I just wanted to take a look at the first blessing that spring is going to bring in. Also, as a side note, I want to give a big thank you to whoever sent me this shirt. Please write down in the comments who you are, because even though I am grateful for this shirt, I appreciate it. It's just a little zesty, the Queen of Hearts, period, with the iPhone. We need to have some words, but thank you. I'll wear this for my videos. I appreciate the wonderful gift. And shout out to you, Grace, for the beautiful deck. Once I get more acquainted with the energy, I'll put it to use. So with my short little thank you and this short intro out the way, we're going to get into pile selection. So even though you can't quite see it with this setup, because sue me, I'm still doing the low rent setup. Sorry. But with this setup, I have 4 piles. Let me see. Yeah, I can kind of slide it in that way. I have 4 piles, and you guys will see the cards on the piles for the thumbnail. But for pile 1, we have candle. For pile 2, we have pentacle. For pile 3, we have the silver bough, or bow, however you want to say it. And for pile 4, we have bell. So take the time out to pick whichever card really speaks to you. Take as long as you need for pile selection. Don't rush this, because this is important. So don't rush it. But with the piles out of the way, we will be getting into the reading, and we will be beginning with pile 1. If you chose the candle, then this reading is for you. So pile 1, since you chose the candle in and of itself, the key word under it is illumination. The thing about the candle and that I was really feeling about this is that there is a sense of your inner light really shining. Your very next blessing is something that's really going to restore your confidence and your faith inside of yourself. It's going to be an opportunity or allow you to really shine your light and shine who you are. The other cards here will really give me more clarity on what it is, but I just wanted to just channel from the one card first before I go back to the other oracles that I pulled. But with the candle here, this is definitely more so of a coming out, especially with the peacock here. There's a coming out and a showing out of who you are. Your very next blessing could have a lot with you just really being in a spotlight, or for something that's really deep inside of you, or some truth really gaining clarity and really coming to the forefront here. It's very, very clear to me that there's probably been work done since I feel like this is a rainbow road. There's been a lot of inner work and shadow work done around your inner self. There could be a big sense of healing, and I'm saying that because I know some of the cards in here talk about healing. There's a big sense of healing, and finally, with your very next blessing, all your work is going to culminate into a beautiful and more radiant you, where you can really be more confident and able to step out into the world again. So let's look at the other cards here that you have. So you have a message in a bottle, a mystic healer, and Chiron with the word heal. Now, mystic healer says healing energy flows through you, and then you have Chiron with heal. And then with the illumination here, there's something here about you with the mystic healer and Chiron, especially since healing energy flows through you. There's something here about with your very next blessing. You're meant to take that blessing, take that work that you've done, that achievement, that sense of self that you finally achieved, and take that into the world and help others with it. About passing down the torch and like really, really helping other people. And with a message in a bottle, one, this could be a message to you, because like I said, this very next blessing could be something that's probably just like, that literally probably just happened today, and this is just your confirmation. But this is really about like the inner reflection of yourself becoming more clear. The candle card is, even though it's about illumination, is about your inner radiance, your inner strength, your inner beauty, but also clarity. And I heard that, and I really, really felt that this has something to do with clarity. Something deep inside is going to be revealed, or something is going to be revealed to you, probably from an outside person. Maybe someone is going to give you a compliment while you're feeling down, or you might get an influx of compliments to really boost your self-esteem or something. I don't know. Maybe there's something that you've really been working for, because I did mention the work. Something you've been working for, and you're finally going to get that confirmation in the mail. If you've been trying to apply for a bunch of jobs, maybe you're finally going to hear something back. There's something here about receiving a message that you really been wanting. The message in the bottle also talks about like something like really coming through. I'm being guided to read it just in case, because I keep wanting to say a sign, but that's a whole nother card in this deck. Oh, shit. There's also this card, now that I look at it. A sign, a Cleon, spontaneous oracle delivered innocently by the speaker, or pointing the way to your highest good. Spirit sends you signs when you ask for them, when you believe you will receive them, and when you allow yourself to become fluent in the language of symbols, oracles, and omens. They may come to you as a bird flying by, a logo on a truck, or a song on the radio. Expect confirmation that you're pointed in the right direction. Keep your ears open for someone who might say the right thing that will give you the answer to your query. Today, your message is this. Spirit hears you, and the reply is favorable. Like I said, now that I read it and I really see that it does talk about a sign, that's why I had to be drawn to that. You're going to receive a sign, either from a communication from someone outside you, but you need to stay open. There's something very beautiful about your energy, something that's been transformed or will be transformed, since this is your very next blessing, Power One, inside of your energy and inside of yourself. I really feel like, especially with the Chiron card here, that you're meant to take whatever it is that really gets revealed, this next blessing that you receive, this clarity, this insight, this direction. You're meant to take it out and help others with it, or meant to really do something where you can be a light for other people. And that's very, very clear here, Power One. You're meant to help other people or be a light to other people, especially with the candle card. Speaking of your light and your radiance, you're meant to help other people, especially with Mystic Healer here. You could really help guide other people through their shadow work, or maybe there's just something here about something really, really beautiful coming in. Something really being laid to rest, but you need to pay attention to the signs or really come to understand. There's no coincidence here that we have the Mystic Healer and Chiron, who's also a healer. That could be the thing that's going to be revealed to you, Power One. Maybe you've been wondering and struggling what your purpose is, why you go through the things that you went through, and what it was meant to teach you. You were meant to learn lessons so that you can take those things that you've learned to go out and help other people who've been through things that you've been through, or to really activate your light so that you can shine and have more confidence in yourself to go out and help other people. But there's a strong focus here about you going out and really paying this blessing forward, really helping other people out from something that you revealed, playing the role of a healer or stepping into the role of a healer. And this could be a sign for you, Power One. I really feel it. This reading could very well be a sign that your blessing is this sense of direction, this clarity, this insight that you're getting. But there's also a sense of illumination in your life, period. Things could have been very dark, but now the clouds are parting. Winter is over and you're stepping into spring. I feel that. So let's pull some tarot cards here to see what else we get. These just jumped out. We have Judgment, which is like right on the money. Judgment speaks of like a rebirth in your spirit, a rebirth in your consciousness, which is exactly what the healing card really talks about in the candle. This is something here about your purpose, Pile 1. And this is the very next blessing that you're receiving. You're going to be more aligned to your life purpose, which is, for you guys in particular, is probably healing or helping other people any way that you know how. Like, it doesn't have to necessarily be spiritual, even though we do have the mystic healer. But Chiron wasn't a spiritual healer. He was quite literally a doctor. Or what we would call today a doctor. So, however it is that you choose to help other people, whether it be mundane or spiritual, you're meant to, like, you've been receiving signs about what it is that you're supposed to do. And take this reading as a sign, Pile 1. You're meant to heal, to help, and to guide other people by just being the person that you are and putting yourself out there. Again, with this peacock energy, letting yourself be seen, being a leader, or at least just allow your presence to be known. We got the 7 of Pentacles, 8 of Pentacles. And like I said, there could be something that you've been working on or trying to strive for. And that's exactly what the 8 of Pentacles is all about. It's like focus, dedication. And the 7 of Pentacles is the seeds that's being sown. Something underneath the surface. You've been putting in a lot of work. You've been really focusing on, like, maybe honing a craft, maybe going through medical school, doing your Reiki course, whatever it is that you do, however it is that you decide to help. You've probably been putting forth energy into that. But your next blessing is going to be the call. Like, something is going to happen that's going to really have you spring into action. I'm hearing I'm seeing like the bat signal. Like, you're going to receive a calling. And like I said, with the message in the bottle, you're going to receive a call. Like, Spirit is going to call you very, very soon, because this is your very next blessing. And you're going to have to step into a role of a healer. I'm seeing something about, like, maybe a family member probably going through a crisis or something, and you having to be the one to step up to help them through it or something like that. Where normally you're more reserved, you stay out of other people's business, you're not really the type to do that. But something is going to change inside. And the 5 of Wands here, speaking of conflicts and challenges. Yeah. You might really be called to step up and to help someone. And the 4 of Swords, yes. You're probably really, to yourself, you've probably really been going through a long period of isolation, Pile 1. Trying to heal, figure things out, get yourself together so you can be ready, so you can, like, really feel more confident, more able, and more assured in stepping out. But you're about to be called up. The Judgment card is here. Like, you're going to be called up, called to action. Spirit is about to hit your line, Pile 1, and that's your very next blessing. For you to step into something that's meant to be your purpose. For you to really do your purpose and do what it is that you're meant to do. You're going to have to step in and, like, really help someone. I really see this moon goddess here, like, coming down from on high and stepping in to help. And this is going to be, I feel like it's going to be you, or how other people are going to look at you in this situation. Like you're just heaven sent. But you have to take that step. You have to answer this call. You have to be willing to put yourself out there, Pile 1, and not just keep to yourself like you might typically do or have been doing. I'm going to pull another oracle for you guys. This is my Moonbeam Magic deck. I forgot who made it. I think her name is Sapphire Moonbeam. So shout out to Sapphire Moonbeam on Etsy. You guys can check her out there. But this is her Moonbeam Magic deck. Bro, Moonlight. And what was I saying? Like, and here we have the goddess of the moon coming down and healing. There's something very, very important and very transformative about your energy. Could very well be Earth Angel. Like I said, it's like you coming down from on high to step in and to help other people. This is a very strong, wow. We also have Follow Your Heart and Synchronicity. There's something very important about this. And like I said, with the Judgment card, this is your purpose. Your very next blessing is going to be the call to action, the call for you to step into your purpose. Remember, you can always choose to ignore it. You can always choose to not answer that call, but your next blessing is going to be an opportunity coming your way where you either going to have to heal someone else, resolve an issue, or to show off the skills that you've been practicing and honing. Power 1. Point blank, period. That's very clear to me. I was feeling like I needed to pull another oracle, and I will. Oh no, that's not what I was about to do. I was about to read Moonlight for you guys. And I'll also pull one more oracle just to leave the reading on. But yeah, I'm supposed to be reading Moonlight. I keep hearing Sailor Moon, fighting evil by moonlight, winning love by daylight, never running from a real fight. She is the one called Sailor Moon. So yeah, this is about you like really radiating that love and light energy, like really stepping in, not running from the fight, not staying to yourself, but jumping into the fray and healing and helping. Such is your purpose, Power 1. There is magic every night just outside your door. The Moonlight card asks you to pay attention to the magnificent moon and the lunar cycles. And I think we have, a new moon in Aries coming up really, really soon as well. So that could be very significant for you, Power 1, especially since it's in Aries and tensions tend to rise. You start seeing that Five of Wands energy. You could be called to action pretty soon. Moon energies have an effect on your life whether you are aware of it or not. New moons represent new beginnings. As the moon waxes and appears to grow in the sky each night, work towards your goals and your dreams. What was I saying? When the moon is full, show gratitude for all of your blessings and make a wish about what you hope to manifest in your life. As the moon wanes and appears to get smaller in the sky, work on getting rid of the things in your life that no longer serve your highest good. The moon is always there, just waiting to support and guide you on your path. So yes, pay attention to the moon cycles, and I really feel like this new moon in Aries might be very important for you, Power 1. Or at least that energy that's culminating might be very, very important. Is the new moon in Aries today? I don't know. I wasn't keeping up with it. Wasn't keeping up. We have Saturn and Libra. Devotion. Now, Saturn and Libra, or Saturn in the 7th house, is all about relationships and conflicts there in that relationships and intimate relationships as well. With Saturn and Libra, like I said, you might really be called to step up and to heal something. It could be between couples, or it could just be your devotion towards your work or whatever it is that you've been studying and whatever it is that you've been honing. That's about to be put to the test here with the judgment, about to be called upon. You're about to really see how devoted you are to the work that you've been doing. Have you really been learning? Have you really been growing? Are you ready to walk your talk, Power 1? Are you ready? Because the universe is going to call on you, and your time is coming, Power 1, and that's your very next blessing. Is an opportunity, a sign, someone possibly reaching out to you, and it's going to be divinely guided, divinely inspired here with the Judgment card. It's going to be divinely inspired for you to step up and to do something. Follow your heart, Power 1, because your heart isn't going to lead you astray, and it isn't going to do you wrong. Look up angel number 111, okay? So that's for you, Power 1. If this reading resonated with you, please leave a like or a comment. Subscribe to my channel if you're not already. If you guys want to support my channel, the links to do so are in the description box. Thank you and be blessed. If you chose Pile 2, the Pentacle, then this reading is for you. So Pile 2, you chose the Pentacle. The Pentacle is not only a symbol of protection, but it's also the melding of all the elements and spirit all into one. This is definitely about your power to manifest, to bring things about and to like really enact change in your reality, I'm hearing. The Pentacle is in this deck represents evocation or evocation, as I was about to say it. And to evoke is to speak out, is to eject your energy into the world. To invoke is to bring energy from the world into you, or from higher forces, spirit, whatever it is. But this is all about you, pile 2. Your very next blessing is going to be something that you work for and something that you manifest by the sweat of your own brow, and by you channeling your will, your energy, and your work coming into alignment, and something is really about to manifest for you. The Pentacle card, the very first thing, also tells you to have more self-confidence, pile 2. Maybe your confidence has really been hit, but this very next blessing, this thing coming in that you probably been starting to doubt, probably been having, mixed feelings about, is about to come through for you, and it's going to renew your confidence in yourself. Yeah. So, in addition, you have here and now, passion and pleasure, which says savor your life, and you have the solar flares, activate. The solar flares card talks about in astrology, or like throughout history, whenever the sun became really active and released flares, what it meant for Earth was that it was always a tumultuous time, or always a time for great revolution and change. And with the solar flares, it releases like a great big amount of energy. And I really feel like the solar flares and Pentacle card is telling you that the energy that you've been stockpiling, putting into something, is finally about to explode. Like, things are really about to start changing for you, pile 2. Things are really about to start changing. And things that you've been working for, striving for, are about to start coming in as if by magic. And it will be by magic, because it's your work. It's due for you, and this is the energy that you've been putting in. But you also have the here and now and savor your life. So I'm really feeling from this is like, first I was hearing just like enjoy your life, like really stay focused in the now. Oh, okay. Stay focused in the now. Stay focused on whatever it is that you're doing, pile 2. Because your very next blessing is that thing that you've been putting so much work into, exploding and like really, really taking off. The passion and pleasure card talks about savoring your life, and that's just about enjoying the moments. Like, don't be doing this work out of or whatever it is that you've been working on, expecting fame or big rewards. Because when you don't get those, it kind of like kills the vibe for you, kind of put a damper on your energy. But if you remember the reason why you're doing this thing, why you're putting in this work, because you love it, because you might want to help, because of like, think about your underlying motivations, the deeper motivations, other than because it's going to get me money, or it's going to make me famous, or yada, yada, yada. Really get present and centered on what it is that why you're doing the work that you're doing. Why are you working so hard for this anyway? When you first started this, it wasn't to make money. I hope not. It wasn't just like, oh, I want to be rich. But if that's your original intention, then fine. Use that to motivate you. But if it was something deeper than that, something more altruistic, then honestly, truly keep that in mind and find pleasure in the work that you're doing. I'm going to read the passion and pleasure card for you guys. Find joy in the moment, and that's what the here and now is about, being in the moment. No matter what is occurring in your life, if you simply focus on what is splendid, wonderful, and pleasurable in the moment, everything improves. Live deliciously. Love often and live fully. Cherish your friendships. Fill your life with people, experiences, and places that gives you delight and joy. Let go of those people and things that don't appreciate or empower you. Give yourself permission to be happy, okay? Like I said, you guys probably been working on something and trying to manifest something. You really just been feeling sad that it hasn't been coming in, starting to get a little bit more dejected, anxious, maybe doubtful. Recenter, refocus, and come into the now and just enjoy the process and enjoy the people around you. Because the solar flares card is telling me that something is going to happen. Like, it's going to be Random. It's going to happen at random. But this is your very next blessing that's meant to come in. Something that you've been working for, putting your energy into, finally manifesting, but at random. It's going to happen when it's going to happen. And there's no sense of time to this. I feel like even though this is your very next blessing, your very next blessing could be 1 week from now, 2 weeks from now, who knows? But until you learn the lesson of just like enjoying the process, it's going to feel like a bummer and a drag for you. There's more here, so let me read the rest. The sacred traveler wants you to know, when a traveler meets a band of gypsies, the traveler stops to dance into the early morning hours. Sometimes we get so caught up with wondering what's around the next bend and worrying about our current challenges that we forget to focus on what's great in the moment. You're not meant to simply work hard and be diligent and practical. It's funny because you chose the Pentacle. And that's exactly what the Pentacle card talks about too, about being diligent, working hard, and studious. But yeah, embrace pleasure wherever you can. Allow your senses to be satiated. Find and explore the beauty around you. You don't need to suffer to grow. You can grow spiritually by leaps and bounds through joy. Dance, eat well, and drink well. Share joy wherever you can. Again, pile 2. Whatever it is that you've been working on, whatever it is that you've been like really nose to the grindstone, really trying to manifest, it's going to come in for you. That in and of itself is the essence of your very next blessing. It's going to come in like a big burst of energy, come in like a wrecking ball into your life, and you're going to be so happy and so satisfied, pile 2. But until that happens, you got to learn to be happy. Learn when to step away from the grindstone a little bit and just enjoy your life, enjoy your friends and the people around you. You don't have to grind to make it anywhere in life. You can grind, then parse it out with a little rest and get back to it. Things are going to happen in divine timing anyway, which is the timing that supersedes everything. Believe that, remember that, and keep that in mind, okay? It'll save you a lot of headache in the long run if you remember that everything works in divine timing and not by your timing. Try to find a sense of peace in that. I can't stress that enough. So let's pull some tarot for you, pal, too. This shirt is so zesty. I can't believe it. The Queen of Hearts. And obviously you're talking about the Queen of Hearts, and here we have the Empress. The Empress is an abundant figure in the tarot. The Ten of Pentacles, and Temperance. And I was just talking about the Queen of Hearts. And one thing about the Queen of Hearts, like when you use the playing cards as tarot, the Queen of Hearts represents the Queen of Cups. There was a reason why I just had to think about my shirt. Okay, I got you. And the Eight of Wands. It's coming in quick, okay? Things are about to start moving for you, pal, too. Believe it, okay? Things are about to change. The shit that... I'm cursing. The thing you've been working on, or the things you've been working on, it's about to come in. The Empress is very abundant. The Empress is all about fertility and the creation of life and new things. If you're not a woman, and if this isn't about a baby, then this is about your projects finally bearing fruit, about you coming up with new ideas, being refreshed and able to like really bring something out. If you are someone who's been working on something, you might get struck with an idea or have an idea passed along to you that's really going to be, it's going to be it, okay? It's going to be that thing that really hits, the thing that's really going to like really allow your manifestations to come in. But you're not going to be able to be in the energy to receive it if you're just constantly and consistently working hard, not taking breaks, and not knowing how to like really enjoy yourself. Because stability is forecasted for you, the Ten of Pentacles and freaking Temperance right next to it. Not only, to me, the Temperance not only means like balance being restored in your life, but it means like literal divine intervention. You're going to receive angelic assistance on this. This is meant for you. You've been putting forth your energy. And one thing about the universe that I meant to tell you about Father, Source, God, whatever you want to call him, I call him Father. One thing about Father is if he sees you working hard toiling and like really putting forth like your heart and your soul into something, and it's not really, and it could be very, very well aligned with your life if it's not like heading all the way completely in the opposite direction. And sometimes even if it's you working on something that's meant to push you in the opposite direction of your purpose, Father still respects that energy, respects that effort, and he rewards it in some kind of way. Yeah. Wow. He rewards it in some kind of way. You're about to receive something really coming through divine intervention. But the fact of the matter is, the Queen of Cups tells me that this is like a matter of your heart. This energy, this thing that you've been trying to manifest and putting this time and energy into is because you sincerely care. You sincerely care about this. You have good intentions behind this. And though works done with good intentions, works done with love, with passion, they never fail. You're going to receive divine intervention, divine help. This thing that you've been manifesting is going to come in, and it's going to be spectacular with the Ten of Pentacles here. It's going to lead to some kind of stability and consistency. And if you play your cards right, it can be very long-term stability and consistency. But just know that this is coming in fast. You might really, the Eight of Wands talks about good news, travel, fast-moving energy. This is about to happen for you. This is your very next blessing, after all. And the Eight of Wands here is sealing that deal for me. It's coming for you, and it's coming quickly. So make sure you take your breaks when you need to, pal. Too. If you've really been working, take a day off. Okay, it's not gonna change anything. Take a day off. Enjoy your time and enjoy your life while you have it. Because this manifestation is going to come in, and it's going to come in just like boom. Those of you who don't know what a solar flare is, it's just the sun just like shooting out energy. It's just going to happen. It's just going to happen. So just relax, enjoy your life, take a break, take a chill pill, pile two, and just know whatever it is that you're manifesting is going to come in. I feel drawn to grab these cards for you. My Lenormand card. So let's see what comes out. Oopsies. Okay. Okay. This is what's been happening. You've been having a hard. Okay. Got you. So you got a 3-card reading from this. You got Mountains, Crossroads, and Rider. Now, Crossroads being in the middle of this spread, and this is about to be a Lenormand reading, a Lenormand, however you want to say it. You guys are probably more classy than I am. But the fact that you have Crossroads in the middle talks about an indecision. Like, you guys have really been struggling to come to really figure out what it is that you have to do to really make this thing manifest. And with the Mountains card here, this is really letting me know that you really probably been isolating yourself from other people, but it's also that card of like conflicts, challenges, struggles. You've really been working hard on something, and this really hasn't been easy for you, pal, to bring this manifestation about. Like I said, there's that feeling of anxiety, of doubt, of indecision and fear. But the fact of the matter is, you're going to receive good news, especially with the Eight of Wands and the Rider. The Rider is actually facing into the spread, like he's coming in to save the day. And that kind of stuff is important in Lenormand readings. What's facing in and out the spread. Rider is facing into your spread, which means that you have something coming in. There's good news coming in. And it's probably going to be a surprise. Let me see. That's right. The Rider depicts news, visits, travel, and movement. This card brings important news. The neighboring cards highlight positive and negative aspects of this news. The Rider card may signal the way out of a future solution, may signal the way out of a future solution to a disturbing issue. This card predicts fresh ideas and business activity, new beginnings. In any case, it indicates that something will soon rush into your life, bringing change. And what the hell was I saying before I even pulled these Lenormand cards? Your thing is coming, and it's going to be at random, okay? But this blessing, this is your very next blessing, pal, too. But You're not going to know the day nor the hour. So relax, have some fun, and your work is gonna pay off. You're probably gonna be divinely inspired one day. After you take a break and rest for a little bit, you're probably gonna get one hell of an idea. And then it's meant for you to go and take that idea and then implement it again. But for now, take a chill pill, pile 2. And know that this situation is gonna sort itself out. Let's get another card for pile 2. Right. We have Saturn and Aries, which is risk. You probably took a big risk on this endeavor. This is probably something that Saturn is just like all through these readings, huh? A lot of people are really due for a blessing with that they put time in. Because you also have Saturn and Leo, which is generosity. The Saturn and Leo is all about like sharing your experience and sharing your wisdoms and doing it out the kindness of your heart. Pile 2. So if that's not your intention with wanting this thing to come in, or if this is not why you're doing this work, you might really gotta, really try to put your heart into it. But the fact of the matter is, I feel like you guys really have been doing this work and trying to manifest this because you genuinely care and you want to help. You took this risk. You've been going through with it. You've been following your guidance. You've been doing the things that you've been trying to do, but you really felt like you haven't been getting anywhere. And you haven't been getting anywhere because this is meant to happen in divine timing. You've been proving yourself worthy. You proved yourself to Saturn here because he has 2 cards here. You proved yourself to Saturn. You put in the time. You put in the work. You put in the effort. Now it's up to the divine to really just like activate it and set it free. You've done your part. So relax, rest, and you might get a divinely inspired idea and then act on that and watch what happens. You have secrets here with Venus and Scorpio. The secrets card usually talks about something being hidden, especially in terms of a love or a relationship. But to me, in this reading in particular, the secrets card is like letting me know that this is something that's going to happen. Like this solar flare card. There's no time frame on this. Even though this is your very next blessing, the timing is wholly dependent on whether or not you take this message, whether or not you listen, whether or not you can separate yourself from your work long enough to just start enjoying your life and allow yourself to be inspired and refreshed. But yeah, pile 2, something really beautiful is about to come in for you. It's going to be a surprise for you. So don't start clock watching, but just know something big is going to happen for you. Something that you've been putting your energy into is finally about to bear results. So if this reading resonated with you, please leave a like or a comment. Subscribe to my channel if you're not already. If you guys want to support my channel, the links to do so are in the description box. You can book a reading or you can donate a deck. Anything that you guys choose to do will be wonderful. Thank you and be blessed. Bye. Running out of time. Running out of time. If you chose pile 3, then this reading is for you. So pile 3, the card you chose was the Silver Bough, and it's about love. So this is a very beautiful card. This is a card, if you follow me on my Instagram, this card should look very familiar to you. Here's your confirmation. This card is about welcoming in love in all aspects of your life. About new relationships that's forming in, rebuilding and rehashing out old relationships that are in your life, bringing in new love energy, really coming forth and being like, that vessel, that conduit of love. Your very next blessing is about to be a renewal and a refresh and an opening of your heart. You're really about to start experiencing life in a brand new way. You probably going to be a lot more sensitive, but I'm hearing lucky. Like I really feel the energy of Venus all up and through your reading, actually. Pile 3. I feel Venus, Aphrodite in this reading. And this is about to be like a blessing in all areas of your life. Because if you know Aphrodite, Venus rules the second house, which is about like material goods as well. Actually, the second and the seventh house, which is about love and relationships and material wealth and abundance. You're about to start receiving an increase in all areas of your life, but this only will happen if you open up your heart to receive it and open up your heart to be that conduit of light. Being crabby, being standoffish, being snarky and sarcastic with other people is not going to bring in this kind of energy for you, Pile 3. You need to really be kind, sweet, gentle, and receiving. Okay, real high level feminine energy, not Lilith level feminine energy. Okay, be a lady. And if you're not a woman and you're getting this, then it's just about being more kind-hearted and compassionate as a man. Stop. Don't be so stoic and hard-faced and hard-bodied. Open up more. Smile. Talk to people. Give. Their very next blessing is like really just an expansion of your heart chakra and blessings pouring in because you're finally open and ready to open yourself up. And we're about to look at the rest of your oracle cards. And this is beautiful. We have New Life and Flexible. I read the New Life card for relationships, and it's actually it actually talked about exactly the same thing that the Silver Bough card like represents, about new love coming in, or if it's not even new love, if you're married, a renewal in the energy of your marriage or your relationships. But this is going to come about if you, Pile 3, if you take the charge to be loving, light, caring, compassionate, just really open yourself up and soften your energies to allow the other person to show their love for you in the way that they know how. Really be open and receptive to the energy of life right now, because you are entering in a brand new cycle of life. You've probably been feeling a renew or a recharge in your energy, and that's because your energy did increase in vibration. Your heart chakra is open right now. Now it's the time to go with the flow with the Flexible card here. Don't keep inserting your will into things. Don't try to force the universe to give you your blessings in the way that you want it. Okay? You have to be open to receive and be open to things happening in a way that's not exactly how you picture it. For that new lover to come in to not be exactly what you wrote down in your manifestation journals each and every day. It's going to be someone that's going to hit all the important marks on the things that you want. But you got to be open, willing, and flexible, Pile 3. That's important. You can very well stand in the way of this very next blessing. And I say this all the time when it comes to love and relationships, because you can trust on a human being to consistently fuck that up. You need to soften your heart. I know people love to say, oh, but it's hard. I've been through this. I've been through that. I've been through the same. But you need to muster your energy, muster your strength, and love. Love is being in the energy of love is not for the weak, okay? It's very hard to like really trust someone again, to pick yourself up and get back out there when you've been hurt and you've really been going through it. And one thing I tell you guys on this channel is that I don't come on here to lecture. I speak from my experience and I speak from what I've been through. As someone who was almost married and whose fiance was cheating on them, and I had to literally leave a happy-ish relationship to come back here, I know what the hell I'm talking about, okay? Whatever it is that you've been through, you can certainly overcome it. You just got to pick your head up and be brave enough to do it, to push yourself out there. It kind of grates my nerve to hear that, to hear people saying, oh, but I've been hurt and yada, yada, yada. I'm like, I know you have. We all have. We all got pain, okay? But get yourself out there. Dust off your tiara, your crown, okay? Be the bad bitty that you are and put yourself back out there. Like, come on. Come on. You can do it. You can do it. Here we have Wondrous Universe. Walk in beauty. This is a card that I haven't seen in a while, not since I first got this deck. And this one literally just flew out for you guys. Wondrous Universe talks about the universe supporting you. This is heavy Venusian energy all through this reading, all up and down. Being blessed in love and finances. The universe loving on you. But in order for that to happen, for you to welcome in the love of the universe, you got to be open to receive. To the love not looking exactly how you wanted it with your manifestations or with your thought processes or whatever it is that you want. Be open to the universe surprising you, because that's exactly what it's about to do, especially with Walk in Beauty. It's about to start surprising you, Pile 3, and this is what your very next blessing is. Your very next blessing is the fact that your whole entire next chapter of your life is about to be beautiful. But it's only going to be beautiful if you allow it to be. Okay? Now we have the card of passion. And this is why you have to really be open to this. Because passion, the 5th house speaks of passionate, and not only about like your passion, creativity, and self-expression, but in terms of love and relationships, the 5th house isn't about anything long-lasting, okay? It's about fun, passion-filled encounters. And this is like might be something that you need until your one comes in. You might just need to have some fun, Pile 3. I keep feeling this energy of coldness. Like you're probably really quick to like cut people out your life or cut them, or could be very mean to people who don't really come in and meet your exact standards. Like you have to chill a little bit, okay? On that, you have to chill on that a little bit. Like, really be open to dating. I know people hate hearing that. They hate hearing like, oh, I got to lower my standards. No, you don't got to lower your standards. But if you want to have a fun and vibrant life, which is something that's totally meant for us as human beings, we're meant to really enjoy our love life, to have fun encounters, to meet all kinds of people, to date, to know romance. It's all heavy through the Bible and through all other religions and mythologies, except for maybe Buddhism. But even then, passion, romance is a very key element to the life and to human life. And you shouldn't deny yourself that because of your over-exacting standards or because of like you being intolerable and inflexible, Pile 3. Open yourself up to fun, to just going on a date with someone who you might not like that much, but really just like hearing what they got to say, getting to know someone new, and just going for the experience. Like, just to say like, okay, well, you know, I finally got out the house. I went on a date. It wasn't really fun. I didn't really like the guy, but, you know, at least I got out. I saw a nice movie. I had a nice dinner. I had an interesting conversation. You just got to start dating more, because the thing is, the universe is about to start sending so many blessings your way, Pile 3, especially with this Venusian energy I'm feeling. Blessings, beautiful things are about to start coming your way, and you have to be flexible. You have to allow them in, Pile 3. Not be, I'm hearing cold-hearted, not be mean, snarky, sarcastic, but be in that energy of love, of openness, of reciprocity, and receptivity, to be receptive. Okay, there it is. I had to sit down and listen for a little bit. I'm like, what is the word I'm looking for? It's this. All right, so we're about to pull some tarot for you, Pile 3. Starting to get dizzy. Probably because I haven't been eating. I'm poor. Let's see. The King of Pentacles with the Knight of Cups I'm seeing. So definitely masculine energy. It could be you're about to start meeting people who might be a little bit more stable, a little bit more secured. Like really just coming for you. The Knight of Cups also speaks of being like compassionate. And to me, it's the card of having high emotional intelligence. And someone with high emotional intelligence isn't always snarky and sarcastic. They're playfully snarky. They're playfully sarcastic. But if your sarcasm is a little bit mean-spirited, I suggest you really reevaluate your EQ. But You're about to start attracting like people coming into your life, especially with the King of Pentacles. If you're a man and this is your reading, just take it as it is. This is energy. This is someone that's generous, someone that's like stable, secure, probably has a good job, or like really just have their stuff together. This doesn't have to be a man coming into your life if you're a guy and this is your pal. It doesn't have to be a man, but it just is someone that's just secure. Someone that got their stuff together coming for you with the Knight of Cups here. The Knight of Cups energy is working both ways. The person's going to be coming to you with good intentions, and you got to make sure that you're open to receive with good intentions. The Queen of Cups here. Make sure that you're open to receive with compassion, with high EQ. These are court cards here, and not one of them is a page. Make sure that you're ready and open to receive with good. How else can I say this without being a jerk? Okay, don't be a jerk, pile 3. Don't be a jerk face. Like seriously, don't be a jerk face. Just allow the universe to bless you. The 10 of Cups. Come on, bro. Come on. We got the Knight of Cups, Queen of Cups, 10 of Cups with the King of Pentacles. A happy union. Happiness, contentment, fulfillment. The universe is conspiring to throw a whole bunch of good shit at you, pile 3. This is your very next blessing. Your very next blessing is going to be a life better than what you thought you can have. Believe it. This is the truth. With the Ace of Swords, this is clarity. This is the truth really being revealed to you. You're getting the Chariot. Come on. Your life is changing, pile 3. Believe it. For real. Your life is changing. You're about to really have a very fun and exciting life, but you need to go with the flow, okay? You can very easily start rejecting this beautiful energy by just remaining cold and tolerant and flexible and not really just like allowing the universe to do its thing, to love on you and to shine on you, okay? This is a very clear message for you, pile 3. Don't be bitter. Don't be a bitter Betty. You've been a bitter Betty long enough. It's time for you to open up and get back out there and enjoy it and trust again, and trust in the universe and trust in love. Why is Sailor Moon energy so strong during this reading? What is going on? It could just be the fact that this new moon energy could be like very palpable, but I just keep seeing Sailor Moon because that was my inspiration from angels. Because that was my inspiration and passion. What was I saying? The universe is conspiring to bless you, to bring love, passion back into your life here. You have passion twice. Take that as a sign. And the angels. This is really meant for you, pile 3. They see you. The angels see you how you are right now, and they think you can use a little bit of love and excitement in your life, okay? So up that EQ, drop them walls, and allow the universe to bless you. This is your very next blessing coming in. Passion, fun, excitement, love. Let it in. Let it in. And we have the rainbow spirit here. I'm not taking it out. But there's something about it that I just was drawn to, about being that light, about shining. I'm gonna read the rainbow spirit. I feel like I need to. I'm not gonna pull it out for your reading, but I'm gonna read it. There's something here about it. Rainbows are a wonderful gift from nature. They are a sign of a bridge into a new phase of your life. Oh, okay. This card is an indicator that the storm you have been experiencing is over or will soon be over. There are new and exciting things to come for you, but you must believe and know this to be true. That's why I had to keep saying believe it over and over again. Yes, stop being a bitter Betty or a doubting Thomas, okay? Your life is changing. Beautiful things are happening. Open the fuck up. All right? Working towards getting through the storm. As the rain fades, the sun shines through and creates the rainbow with beautiful colors as a sign of encouragement and hope for you. Here's an affirmation. I know there are wonderful things to come. The rainbow is a gift from nature that brings me encouragement and hope. And I'm going to pull one more oracle for you guys, and then I will be some more oracles, and I'll be letting you guys go. Because I think I yelled at you enough, Pile 3. I think you guys get the point. So, yeah. Love is... Venus in the 7th house. What was I saying? Venus rules the 2nd and the 7th. This is about love and relationships. And here we have indecision. This is you. Indecisive. Like, or just knowing what you want, but just like really rejecting everything. Choosing to stay where you at and not allowing yourself to like really experience something new. You have your hard set guidelines and stuff like that, but the universe doesn't work like that when it comes to love. When it comes to love, you got to be open, compassionate. If you want love, then you got to pour it out into the world yourself. Okay? And you'll attract the person that's right for you, but you're not going to attract the person that's right for you being mean, cold-hearted, bitter, sarcastic, snarky, cutthroat with people. That drives away people, not attract them into you. Sun, and here it is, the 2nd house, Sun in Taurus. Acquisition. Acquisition speaks of gaining, of gain. There's something really beautiful that's going to come for you. We have the 2 cards, the 2 houses that I mentioned that Venus rules over. The 2nd and the 7th. Good thing I know Aphrodite when I feel her. I know her energy. And like I said, Venusian energy, and here she comes, being like, yep, that's right. 2nd, 7th house, and we even have Venus in the 7th house. Beautiful things are happening for you, Pile 3. You need to believe in it. You need to know that your life is shifting and changing, and you need to shift and change your energy to allow it in. Otherwise, you just going to be crabby woman, cantankerous old man, whatever your gender is. Open up, all right? Open up, soften up. The universe is about to start loving on you. So if this reading resonated with you, please leave a like or a comment. It goes a long way in supporting my channel. Subscribe to my channel if you're not already. Come on now. If you guys want to support me in other ways, the link to do so in the description box. You can book a reading, please, I'm hungry, or you can donate a deck. However you want to help me out is wonderful and appreciated. Thank you and be blessed. Bye-bye. She is the one thing Solomon. Last but not least, if you chose the bell, Pile 4, then this reading is for you. So if you chose the bell here speaks of awakening. Now, this is my highly spiritual pile. I'm going to just throw that out there right now. You are my highly spiritual pals. You are my high-level light workers. You might really be like my really high-level earth angels, my spiritual seekers and things of that nature. You could really just be my tribe. Hello, tribe. But the very next blessing that's coming into your life is a closeness, an awakening. And one thing about awakenings is that they really are harrowing experiences. And I really feel like that an awakening of yours is finally about to come to an end. Like, you've probably been dealing with a lot of challenging circumstances that really force you to seek spirit, to become closer through meditation, prayer, supplication, and even just trying to expand your knowledge and your wisdom on life. But the thing of the fact of the matter is that you heard a call and then you answered, and you've been awakened, and you underwent or is going under an initiation. And your very next blessing I see here with the sun about to rise up from behind the hills is that you're about to reach the end of this awakening, the end of this trial or this this test. I'm being drawn to the game that I'm playing right now called Trails of Cold Steel. And in that game, they have people called awakeners. And the awakeners are pilots of divine knights. But in order for them to become an awakener of a divine knight, they have to undergo a trial. And I really feel like you've been going through your trial for probably like the past month or maybe even longer. I don't know. But the beautiful thing, your very next blessing is the ending of that trial and a closer alignment with spirit, with source, with Father. I'm hearing a closer alignment with Father. And that in itself is way more important than any other material blessing or anything else that you can really ask for. This is in high honor, and it's something that's very important that's coming into your life. So let's look into your other cards here and see what you got. Beautiful. Okay, pile 4. You're the only pile that I felt drawn to draw a second oracle card like this for, because what came out for you guys was the cord, which speaks of initiation. So I'm going to read the cord for you guys, because this goes hand in hand with the awakening. This is why I felt like I had to draw them together. They're working in tandem here. So let me read the cord. Cord shows this to be a time of initiation into the mysteries of life. You are ready to step into new realities and are revised to prepare yourself for the test that is to come. And like I said here, you guys have already been undergoing this initiation. The next blessing coming in is that it's about to end for you. Like you're reaching the end. With any initiation, there is a measuring of the soul to see how ready it is for growth. This is not vindictive or malicious, simply the way it is. You do, however, have a certain level of control. Let me make sure I get this out. Yes. Have a certain level of control. Okay. Having already made the choices that have brought you to where you are now. Expect an initiation. If you are in situations that are binding you to someone else or too tightly, this card will indicate restrictions if the present course is maintained. You may need to face the truth. The high note of this is your soul steps closer to the source. So yes, like I said, this is my highly spiritual pile. And if you're not highly spiritual and this happened, then your next blessing is an explanation as to why what's been happening to you has happened. So for those of us who are already in the know, who this isn't your first rodeo with a spiritual awakening, you know exactly what this is. You've been given new power. As the Bell card also says, you've been given new power. You've been really awakening and undergoing a test to get more spiritual authority, more deepening of your spiritual gifts, being more brought into line with your purpose. And with that comes blessings that are inherent with being brave enough to undergo the initiation and to keep going higher and higher in the spirit. This isn't an easy road. It's not an easy path, but this is one that your spirit chose before you incarnated. You chose to be highly spiritual, to be close to Father in this lifetime. And to be close to Father spells trials and tribulations, because nothing impure is allowed to exist in his space or to exist next to him. This has been purification, an ascension, a hiring of yourself, of your knowledge, and your understanding. And I'm really feeling the energy of the tree of life. I've been learning a little bit about it, and I really feel like I might have to pull these cards for this pile in particular. But we'll see if it comes to that. Next thing I got for you guys is breathe and serendipity. Relax. Okay, this is exactly what the breathe card is about. Things might really be really tough or like seem hopeless and abysmal, but you really need to like really relax and fall into the energy of trust here. You've been getting signs, synchronicities. If you're someone spiritual, you've been getting dreams. You've been seeing visions, getting a bunch of tarot card readings that says the same thing over and over and over again. Those are your signs. Trust whatever it is that you see. I'm hearing that it's different for every one of us, but trust in the things that you've been hearing about your life, that you've been hearing about your present experience, and ground yourself in that knowledge that things are going to be all right. Follow the signs. Follow your intuition. If you know you've been getting a sign to do something, and the sign could very well be to just chillax, to calm your energy, to ground yourself because you're good, you're in good hands, then you might really need to do that. But either way, you've been getting signs and synchronicities, and signs and synchronicities are going to increase in your life. You're going to start catching a lot more repeating numbers. You're going to start seeing things. You're going to start probably having more vivid, lucid dreams or something. It's going to be different from each and every one of you guys, but just know that you're coming closer to Father, to the source, the Ein Sof, the universe, whatever the hell you know him as. I call him Father. You're stepping closer to that, towards that divine energy. Know that. What's funny is you also have ascending the mountain, which is keep going forward. Don't have shame or fear or doubt in the path that you're on now. You've chosen this path. This is a path that's very much in line with your authentic self and who you are on a very deep and spiritual level. This is at the core who you are, a spiritual being, a very high angel, light worker, star seed that's very close to the divine source. And you're meant to take your place there in this life. But in order to, like I said, be close to that energy, there has to be a burning away. You have to be tested. You have to be tried and found true. I'm hearing like in Egypt, when you pass and you die, they do the scale, they measure your heart with the thing of a feather and decide where you're going to go. This is it. This is the test and the proving of your heart and how you are, especially with the descendant here, which is the invitation. This is a reflection of how you deal with people. Like, how do you, when you're going through a tough time, how is it that you deal with other people? Do you still keep that energy of light and love, or do you shatter, you break, and you fall into darkness? You really have been tested, and I hear that none of you has been found, most of us haven't been found wanting. A lot of us are passing, or we're going through it, or some of us are still in the middle of our test. But the very next blessing, like I said, is that this is over, this is ending, and it's the knowledge that what's been happening was just a test. Like, it was just to really see if you're capable and worthy of growth, to really put you more in alignment with your life purpose. Very, very clearly. And at the end of this, it's material gain, the second house. And this is exactly what this is, material gain and abundance. Beautiful, and especially since this is a 4 card, number 40, which reduces to 4. This is about order and security being rebuilt in your life. Things had to fall away, pile 4, so that something more beautiful and more aligned with your authentic self, with your soul self, can start being built up. And things are about to happen, so really be more kind to other people in your life, because there might be people coming in to help you, people who really might just be instrumental in the rebuilding of your life. So challenge the way that you really deal with other people. Don't be afraid to let new people into your life, because you're going to start meeting people who are more aligned with you, who are meant to take you where you need to go for your purpose, because you're not here to do this alone, Pile 4. This is part of your very next blessing. This test that you've been undergoing is finally ending. And now you're being told, the curtain is finally being pulled. Like, yeah, surprise, it was just a test. You know, you're becoming closer to me. This, whatever you've been going through, really forced you to probably into prayer, probably forced you into heavy meditation and shadow work. But all of that was to be done so that you can get closer to spirit and to really purify yourself and to become more righteous in your spirit. And things are about to start being rebuilt for you. Exactly. I knew it. Okay. So I'm not too terrible. I'm not too bad with these cards. The card that we have is Israfel, Israfel, which is the Angel of Song. I'm familiar with this card because, mind you, this is a brand new deck. And shout out to Grace Yarborough, for gifting me this deck off my wish list. Thank you. When I started pulling these cards for myself, I got this particular angel, and it's for Israfel, the Angel of Song. And what the Angel of Song talks about is like the trumpet there, and this goes back into like one of my dreams that I had. The trumpet that she blows causes chaos, discords, and a lot of things to like crumble and fall. But this is essentially about things falling away, falsehoods being burnt away, shaky foundations, and an old world ending so that a new world can begin. This is what Israfel is all about, the angel of song. She plays that song, and it can be chaotic at times, but towards the end, it becomes more harmonious, or at least that's what the card says. It becomes more harmonious. And you're about to start stepping into this more harmonious period in your life. So relax, breathe. You've been seeing the signs that, you're nearing the end. And here's yet another one. Keep going forward. You're ascending. You're doing what you need to do. Don't give up. Don't stop. Like this, your next blessing is this thing ending and culminating in a beautiful blessing for you. And here, this is why I felt like I had to pull these cards. We have Keter, which is the crown of spirituality. Keter is the highest part of the Kabbalah, of the tree of life. The Keter represents the crown, and it represents divine source itself, or at least like its presence over our lives. This, like I said, this was to bring you closer to source, bring you closer to Father and to Spirit. And this is why I felt the need to pull these Angelarium cards. Your world has been shattering and breaking so that you can start a brand new life that's more closely aligned to Keter, to allow you to ascend higher, to ascend. You've been going through an ascension, an initiation and ascension, Power 4. And this is why things have like really fallen through shit, been really terrible. It was a test to see, are you really going to follow the signs? Are you really going to follow your intuition? I understand now. Okay. All right. If you guys didn't know, this is my pile too. So, boom. See, cat's out of the bag. It's all to bring you closer to the divine source. And this is exactly what it's for you to ascend and go higher. And like I said, it's a beautiful blessing that comes with its very own reward. Okay? So know that that's why you've been why things have been tough and why you've been going through the things that you've been going through. Because you're meant for it. You signed up for it, and you're fulfilling your soul contracts, and you're staying in alignment with the path that you're chosen for your life. Your authentic path, your soul's path. You want to be closer to the divine source this lifetime, and you're getting it. But just know that it comes with its own trials and tribulations, but there's also beauty in it as well. You don't just suffer and gain nothing back. Things are about to start changing for you, Power 4, and you got to believe that. Healing and see peace. And here it is. And this is why I didn't take this out for pile 3, because I knew it was going to come out for this pile as well. The Rainbow Spirit. Now I can bring it out. Rainbow Spirit talks about coming out of a tough period, coming out of a tough time, knowing that things are about to change. The thing about the rainbow is that when God flooded the earth, he sent the rainbow as a sign, as a promise that he'll never do something like that again, and to encourage the people who survived to live under the promise that he loves you and he's not going to show this kind of level of anger again. And the fact with the Rainbow Spirit showing up, this is letting you guys know that you went through a tough time, but the clouds are clearing and you're stepping into a much more brighter period. You're going to be healing. Again, with the rainbow energy here in this healing card, things are about to start taking place that's really going to kind of rectify. All that you've lost is going to start being replaced. And that's part of your very next blessing. Things that you lost are going to start being replaced. Slowly but surely, you need to keep moving forward. Don't give up and don't quit. Don't quit. Don't give up. Don't tap out of life. Keep going, because things are about to happen. And again, see peace with the Breathe card. Make sure that your interactions with people are kind, peaceful, and favorable. Don't let them walk all over you, but always try to keep the energy of peace and tranquility. Have hope, okay? Have hope, because you made it through the storm, and show some gratitude, okay? Because things are changing for you in a beautiful way. Things are being brought into divine balance with the yin and the yang. And your dreams are about to start coming true and start coming into place. Really, really think about what it is that you truly want out of life. And you guys already know, you've already made that wish clear, because the bell, the awakening card, speaks of your prayers being heard, your prayers getting answered. You're so close to spirit here with the Keter card. You've been ascending and rising. And with the Cord card here, you've been going through an initiation. You're so close to Father. He bends his ear to you, I'm hearing. He bends his ear to you. He hears your prayers. Pray and believe in earnest that your prayer is going to be answered. And watch how that prayer gets answered. I can attest to that. I've been falling out of that practice, but I can attest to that. Not falling out the practice of prayer, but the practice of believing. This awakening in particular has been really tough, but hey, I can say it never really gets any easier. It doesn't get any easier. The higher you go, the more intense the test. But I love Father, and I want to be as close as possible. So I go through it, and I make the choices to align myself closer to Him and to His Spirit. No matter how arduous it may be. The Death card, again, a rebirth and a renewal in your energy, a death of an old cycle, of an old you, and a rebirth into the brand new you that's more closely aligned to the divine source, to Father. And part of this stripping away is for things that no longer served you, and for you to really come into a beautiful life. This is part of your next chapter, a more beautiful and fulfilling and authentic life. The Moon card, not knowing what lies ahead. This has been a very dark period for you guys, but it's meant for you to go deep, to really face who you are on the deepest level. You can't ascend, you can't reach the energy of Keter without deep introspection, without really challenging yourself about who you are and integrating and bringing in so many different parts of yourself into one. It's an important part of spiritual alchemy. And the Moon card is here to show that you've been going through it. You've been going through a dark night. Many dark nights, actually. But you're about to finally see the sun rising up over the hills. Things are about to change for you. I'm going to pull one more tarot card. I'm going to read the Rainbow Spirit, and then that'll be your reading, Pile 4. This is going on. And I don't want to be too biased. So, one more tarot card, please. We have the Empress, the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, fine. So you just want to throw all the major arcanas, huh? The Empress, the Wheel of Fortune, the High Priestess. And mind you, I don't keep all my major arcana cards together. I go through painstaking lists to make sure that I keep them separate. And the Strength card. And ended with the Six of Cups, about harmony, peace being restored, and balance. And the Ace of Cups, a blessing being given. You can see how I aligned I pulled the Ace of Cups as the final card, and it came out looking the same way as the second house, the card of material abundance. Beautiful things are about to start pouring into your life because you've been creating. You are the Empress. You're very fertile, talented, and things are about to start happening for you, Pile 4. You can create your dream life because you are assisted. Fate works for you. Luck is on your side. The divine works at your side and works with you, Pile 4. You are a very beautiful soul. You are a rainbow spirit here. Things are about to start happening for you because you've been going through this tough time. Keep going. Just know that this blessing is about to happen very soon. Your very next blessing is going to come. It's going to happen sooner than you think. But keep pushing forward and keep going because you are the High Priestess. You are very connected intuitively, especially with the High Priestess and the Moon coming out. You are very intuitively connected to Keter, to Father, to the divine source, to divine and spiritual energy. You have a very deep and intrinsic connection. Believe that and trust in the thing and trust in the signs that you see. Trust in your dreams. Trust in your visions. You're not having them because you're crazy. You're having them because God loves you. Okay? You're one of his little special little babies. He loves you because you made the decision for this lifetime to become closer to him, to know more about him, and to really get a closer look at how he works. Believe in that and trust in that. Stay strong, especially with the keep going forward and ascending a mountain card. Stay strong, keep your discipline, and don't allow yourself to break, because you're almost there. This is about to be over. The sun is rising beyond the hills. The sun is rising on the horizon. So find some joy, some harmony in your life, and know that a brand new blessing, and full of emotional contentment and fulfillment, is about to come your way, and even some financial gain and some stability in your life. Some stability for a change. Enjoy it. Magician. This is the last tarot card I'm going to pull. I said I wasn't going to keep pulling it, but so many cards keep coming out, and now I'm like kind of just channeling. So yeah, the Magician. Things are about to start shaping up for you, and it's because you've been putting in the work, you've been putting forth your will, you've been having that faith, and you've been putting a lot of energy into your faith, and that's always going to be rewarded, always. So think about what it is that you want out of your life, what it is that you've been striving and working so hard for. Probably it was just something simple as just having a stable freaking life, okay? I don't want much. I just want to be happy. Please. But just know that you're gonna get whatever it is that you've been praying for, trying to manifest, or anything like that. And I keep hearing like he bends his ear to you. God literally listens to you. So be careful with your words in your prayer, which is what the Bell card also warns about. Be careful with your words in your prayers, because you have such strong manifestation abilities, because Father hears you. And whatever it is that you truly believe, whatever it is that you have faith in, it will come about, and you can bring about so many different things in your life, especially with the Empress card here. So choose your words carefully. Choose the things that you want to say. Be impeccable with your word and with your thoughts. Oh, funny, I claps my hands like this and look at the Keter card. I made the same fucking gesture. But yeah, believe and keep your mind on positive thoughts and on what it is that you want to manifest, because you can manifest just through the power of your mind and your words. You're that strong. You're that connected, powerful. So if this reading resonated with you, please leave a like or a comment. It goes a very long way to supporting my channel. If you guys want to support me personally, you can book a reading or you can donate a deck. However you choose to support me is super appreciated. Thank you so much for your time and energy, Power 4, and please be blessed. Bye.